Hello friends, in this video we will solve this problem. Find digits in C programming language. An integer d is a divisor of an integer n if remainder n mod d is equal to 0. Given an integer, for each digit that makes up the integer determine whether it is a divisor. Count the number of divisors occurring within an integer. And here is a note. Each digit is considered to be unique, so each occurrence of the same digit should be counted. Example, if digit is 111, 1 is a divisor of 111 and each time it occurs, so the answer will 3. So n is an integer to analyze. T is the number of test cases. And here is an example, 12 and 1012. There are two test cases, hence there are two numbers. So they have given an explanation. The number 12 is broken into two digits, that is 1 and 2. So when 12 is divided by either of those, that is 2 and 1, the remainder is 0. And for 1012, the number is broken into 4 digits, that is 1, 0, 1 and 2. So 1, 0 and 2 are divisible. They can divide 1012 completely, but 0 cannot divide 1012, so we have to return 3. We will jump to the function so in this we'll take a copy of n into n2, as we are going to modify this n2 to get the next digit, and we will take a count variable to maintain the count of digits. So we'll run a while loop till n2 is greater than 0. So in this while loop we will take an integer r, that is remainder, equal to n2 mod 10. So this will give us the last digit, that is here for example for 1012 it will give us 2. So we have to check if remainder is not equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, then it cannot divide any number, as 0 cannot divide any number. In this case 1012, 0 cannot be divided, 0 cannot divide anything, so we do not have to consider 0. So in this, if we will check if remainder is equal to 0, and if it is not equal to 0, then we have to check if the original number, that is here n, is completely divisible by this r. So if n mod r equal to 0, then it is completely divisible and we have to increment our count. So this while loop will continue till n2 is greater than 0. So after this if statement we have to get the next digit, that is here in this case 1. So for that we have to modify our n2 by dividing it by 10. So this will give us the next digit in the next iteration of this while loop. So after completion of this while loop we will get the total count. So we just have to return the count variable and we will run our code. So first test cases are passed. So all the test cases have passed. So if you want more videos on HackerRank solutions, please subscribe to my channel, and you can find another solution in my HackerRank playlist. Thank you for watching.